Every year, people make New Year resolutions, they have new aspirations, and they have new dreams. But sometimes it just takes you doing the same things a little differently to give you the big successes that you desire. I'm sharing with you 3 things I'm committing to doing this year, and maybe you can adopt or adapt in your own way as well. So, the first thing I'm going to be doing differently this year is living by my top 3. So, I want to ask you, what are the top 3 things that you need to do this year that will make you feel like you had a good year? That will make you feel like, wow, I set out to do these things and I did achieve them. Now ask yourself, what are the things I'm currently doing now that veer me off that path? And how can I do things that tie into my overall goal? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniela Ukwa, the one, the only Daniela Ukwa that you know. And in this video, I'm saying welcome back and then welcome officially to 2024. It's been a year. 2023 was the year that we grew on this channel. And interestingly, since our last video, I've had more and more people come on board. So this is your official welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always liking and sharing my videos. Of course, I can't start without a quick life update. I put up on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago saying that there is a huge life outside of social media. So whilst everybody's like, where have you been? Why are you not online? Like, people live full lives without social media, without the internet, without you seeing them on your devices, right? There's a huge life. So the fact that somebody is not on social media, the fact that you don't update on social media doesn't mean that you're not having a full life. You are having a full life. Chances are that you are even setting the tone for the new year. For instance, this scripture that jumped at me late last year, which says that they that wait upon the Lord, they renew their strength, they mount up with wings as eagles. I was just like, bruh, this is so it. Like, if you want to fly, if you want to mount up with wings, you have to wait. You can't just jump at your year, jump at things. This is what people call strategic planning. You can't just go into execution mode without counting your costs. So this is me saying that's where I have been, counting my costs. There's been a few tears, so many joys, a lot of waiting, and we're back. And this year we are going to be bigger and better on this channel. So today, as you can see from the topic, I'm talking about 3 things that I would do differently this year. If you know me, I'm big on personal development. I'm big on continuous improvement. And so I'm sharing with you 3 things I'm committing to doing this year. And maybe you can adopt or adapt in your own way as well. So the first thing I'm going to be doing differently this year is living by my top 3. So let me explain. So you have your life, and your life is probably compartmentalized into maybe 7 areas. You have spirituality, you have finances, you have family, you have career, you have whatever areas that you have, right? However, there are certain things that you need to do that make you feel like, or make you know that you have a good year. I'm talking about your anchor goals or your anchor areas that power the rest of your life. Say for me now, it's spirituality, my walk with God. So I want to grow in my relationships. I know that if I invest time in my walk with God, spending time with Him, allowing Him prune my heart, chances are that I'm a better wife, I'm a better friend, I'm a better sibling, I'm a better daughter, right? And I'm just generally a better member of the society, which would in turn maybe get me some awards that I want to get, make me improve my overall well-being, right? My mental health and all of that. So that's a core top 3 goal to say, look, I want to do the will of God for my life this year. Second goal could be around maybe God has told me to start a mentorship platform for young ladies. And I know that doing this would entail my time, it will entail me networking with people, it will entail me creating content around that. There are many things around, that will tie into that goal. What that does for me is that I put as my top 3, and any other thing I'm doing with my life that doesn't sort of fit into that. For instance, someone calls me and the person says, I have this free platform for you, and I want you to talk about how to be a better wife, right? For the rest of the year, I'm giving you free airtime on TV. I know that it doesn't necessarily tie into my goal, so it helps me sieve out things and distractions that will veer me off the right path I'm trying to go this year. So having your top 3 things are very important because it gives you a laser focus. It doesn't mean you're not going to do other things aside the top 3. What it means is that by the end of the year, you can say I had a good year because these three things were made. If, for instance, you believe in the Pareto principle, which talks about 20% of decisions or actions culminating into 80% of the results. So that means that if you're taking your top three, chances that you're investing in a smaller portion that would then culminate into the bigger successes that you desire. So I want to ask you, what are the top three things that you need to do this year that will make you feel like you had a good year? That will make you feel like, wow, I set out to do these things and I did achieve them. Now ask yourself, what are the things I'm currently doing now that veer me off that path? And how can I do things that tie into my overall goal? Does that make sense? So that's what I'm doing differently this year, and that's what you can do differently this year. So the next thing I'm doing differently this year is that I'm giving and doing to others what I want to be given and done to me. So the next thing I'm doing differently this year is consciously giving to others what I want for myself. So the reason why I'm doing this is because, of course, it's a principle in scriptures that says that do unto others what you want to be done unto you. For instance, I remember one time I was talking to my friend and I was telling her that this opportunity that has come. I feel like I'm doing so much already and I really want to volunteer, but I don't know how I'm going to juggle it. And she said to me, you know what? We're expecting a lot of help this year. You might as well just do it and give help this year because you are going to receive the gift of men. So be the gift of men to other people. So I imagine that people that are coming to help me are busy. They're not jobless. Like, I'm not expecting people who are jobless or people who don't have anything to do. Of course, there are men of time, men of skill, men with skill, men of wisdom that will come to me. They already have things they're doing. So if people are helping me, for instance, if you're helping me share my videos and like, comment, right, you just see that they have other things to do and you can share any other video, right? But you're doing it because you really, really want this video to go far and wide. So how about I be the person that does the same? I see a video I like and I enjoyed, I like, I share, I leave a comment, I subscribe. Same thing with my relationships. If I like to receive gifts, if I like people to invest their time in me, how about I call my friends up to say, how are you doing today? What are you doing today? For instance, I'm filming this video now, and you see the video I'm showing you. My sister is helping me to set up my camera and my lights. My friend Oluchi is here being my technical advisor, right? So that's a way to give what you want to receive. And so I'm investing a lot in that. If I want people to give gifts to me, then I'm going to give gifts to people. If I want people to honor me, I'm going to honor more people this year. So I'm living by that. These are like principles, right? They are not necessarily key actions to take, but they're just principles that if you live by, chances that you're going to achieve your goals and aspiration for the year 2024 and whatever year you're watching this video. So if you're enjoying this video so far, do me a favor, pay it forward, give this video a thumbs up. You want to share it, and please subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. What it does for me is that it helps me know that people find this video valuable, and it encourages me to put out more content like this. It also helps YouTube push my video to more people like you who would feel blessed and feel encouraged and motivated by this kind of video. So thank you in advance. Now to the third thing that I'm going to be doing differently this year is that I'm going to believe and I'm going to do. So there's this thing where, especially as Christians, we are so emphatic, we're so driven by hearing God's voice. So I want to hear God's voice. I want God to speak to me. What's my purpose? What's my purpose? And I've been in that place where I'm so infatuated with the fact that I know my purpose, right, in a particular area. I know God's will for me in a particular area, but I don't do anything. I'm so caught up with telling people, oh, God said to me this, oh, I remember God spoke to me. He asked you to do something. For instance, Moses in the Bible, Moses had clear instructions. And if Moses didn't take those steps and he just was so engrossed in the fact that, oh, God can speak to me and God's not speaking to you or Israelites, like he's speaking to me. And he comes down from the mountain and God says, now go take on this land. Go take on, gather 7 men, gather 10 men, let them prepare the sacrifice to me. And he says, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to be so engrossed in the fact that God spoke to me. I'm not going to achieve anything, right? So this year, I'm very, very conscious of the fact that I believe God's word over my life, and I'm going to take steps to do everything that he instructs me and everything that leads me into that. So the final thing I'm going to be doing differently this year is owning the fact that I take life seriously. I'm owning it with my full chest. I take life seriously. I take my life seriously. I believe that I am an entity, an institution, someone going somewhere. I remember in the past I've gotten comments like, "That's chill, that's so serious. Like you're overthinking it. Like there's no big deal. Just go to this place. Just do this thing. Just take this job." For instance, if I'm going to take a new job, and I know that maybe, for instance, maybe God has told me to start a farm, right? And I have to start a farm in Nigeria. And I'm taking a new job that relocates me out of Nigeria. And I know that God has called me to start a farm in Nigeria. That doesn't tie into God's plan for my life. So I take my life seriously to the point that I'm so particular about the decisions I make, and it ties into my purpose on earth. So whilst every other person can just say, "Oh, I'm up and I'm going," or "Oh, I can do this, I can go to this kind of parties, I can say this kind of things," I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm heading somewhere. Like, I'm a whole institution. When you are running a business, you don't just say, "Just take a risk, man. Use all your business income. You need to travel the world. YOLO, you only live once. Your business will only live once. Your business truly will only live once," right? So if you do take your life seriously, I think you should own it. Like, don't let anybody tell you, "Why are you so serious? Why can't you just date everybody? Why can't you just see how it goes?" And you're like, "I don't want to see how it goes. I want to be sure that this is someone I can be with before I even enter a relationship." Do not apologize for that. You believe that your life is serious enough to make calculated decisions about, then go for it. So I'm going to be owning that with my full chest. Even down to the kind of videos I make, I know that I have my playful side, but I also have the serious side where I'm so particular about personal development, about continuous improvement, continuously investing and improving myself. And if I do have those kind of tips to share with you, I'm going to come on here and share them. And I'm not going to be afraid of maybe people thinking, "Oh, that's too serious. Like, why are you so serious?" Like, we're here for fun, we're here for lifestyle, we're here for everything. The Daniela Ukwa. So you guys just sit back, relax, and enjoy, because 2024 is about to be that year for you, for me, and for us on this channel. So let me know, guys, do you find this video helpful? If you did, you know that I leave in the comment section. Once my video drops, I'm like, where are my comments? Where are my comments? Where are my comments? So keep them coming. And thank you. Until my next video. Bye bye.